In today's Midday Fix, we're talking to the founder of Authentically EC, which features programs to help put you on a path to being your best self. Erin Coop joins us now to explain the process, and she is joined by Blair Cohen, who says she is thriving thanks to Erin's coaching. So this is a great little collaboration here. I want to start at the beginning. You were in the corporate world. You realized that there were a lot of challenges. And then how did you go from there to launching a business to help other people?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it was based on my own personal experiences and journey of growth. I was at a point in my life, I would say, 18 years into corporate, where I was really searching for how can I grow personally that will also affect me professionally in a positive way. I just wanted to be a better mom, a better partner. I wanted to be a better leader. And seeking out personal growth was definitely a process. But what I learned, I was like, I then have to share this with people.
One of the things you mentioned as a mom, right? So working moms, it's like we're back to school now. That's a whole other level of stress. Over the last several years with pandemic and everything, it's been extremely stressful. So what would you say is the best way for people to just ground themselves?
Absolutely. I mean, a big piece of grounding is we have so much energy swirling in our minds all the time. There's a lot of anxious thoughts. There's a lot of criticism of ourselves. There's a lot of judgment of how we're living our lives. And one of the ways to ground our energy is to be in nature more. So turn off the technology, give yourself 20 minutes to just be outside. Put your feet on the ground, bare feet on the ground, not on the concrete, put them on the grass. Put your feet in the sand, a body of water, take a salt bath. These are simple ways that can start to help bring that energy down your body and away from always being in your mind.
Okay, I listened to this and I think great advice, but practically speaking, how did it change your life?
It really helped me start responding to my emotions rather than reacting. So Erin really helped me and helped me just be able to name my inner saboteur and say, okay, Claire, stop talking and let's get back to, celebrating Blair.
And one of the things you say is say I feel, not I am. Like I am stressed. No, how do we feel in this moment so we can change it?
It is so true. When we say I am stressed, I am angry, I am frustrated, we attach to that emotion and we become it. When we say the words I feel, even if just silently, say I feel angry, I feel irritated, and we acknowledge that emotion. By saying I feel, we don't become it, we just let ourselves be in that transitory period. It is temporary. Emotions aren't permanent, they're energy just moving through us, and we don't want to attach to them. We want to feel them, make sure that they know they're acknowledged, and then let them go. When we attach to them, they are hard to recover from.
So Blair, how do you feel like this has changed your relationships or your career, your home life?
Yeah, I mean, when Erin and I, started connecting, it was through this program, Stellar Women, that I run at my company. So Erin has not only affected me, but an entire community of women to really help them be authentic and stand in their truth in corporate America. So often as working mom, it can be so hard to prioritize yourself. And Erin's message is just that. So showing up for yourself so you can show up for others.
I just dropped my daughter off at college and she called and had her first class. I said, don't forget to do your homework. And you have homework for us as well, every night.
Yes, absolutely. One of the things I think is so powerful is that we can give ourselves credit for what we've been able to accomplish in our lives, even those small little things each day. So every night, write down 3 things you did well today. Be grateful for them and give yourself credit for them. And then write down 3 things you want to do well tomorrow. And in the morning, look at those 3 things you want to do well that day, and you set out to do them. You've set yourself up for success when you actually write those things down and come back and look at them later.
It seems so simple because I think we often don't give ourselves the grace to do that. We think, what did I do wrong today? Well, oh no, this is messed up. And we're not thinking about the positive, and taking time to really give ourselves that really seems amazing. So you have an event coming up. Tell us about that before we have to go.
Yes, absolutely. So I run a program called Authentically You. And a lot of what that is it's a cohort-driven program. And I engage with people that are in the professional community who are really looking to deepen their human skills. So how can you enrich your mindset? How can you enhance your well-being? And how can you sort of release some of the stuff that's been weighing you down over time and really put your best foot forward so that you can bring whatever is your best self on any given day and any given moment, right? That will ebb and flow. So that program I run in October and I run it in March every year. And then I do a lot of other engagements. I have a book I'm writing, so there will be a lot of opportunities to start to learn from me in various ways.
So do you think that the advice that you give is as important as maybe the interaction with the people who are in the group?
You know, I look at it like I'm a guide. I'm almost just a conduit to really help people see themselves in a better light. And so, yes, there are, you know, concepts that I teach, and there are a lot of tools that I teach, but it's really each person meeting themselves where they are, and then looking outward with a lens going forward on how they can do this. It's just that guidance. It's not necessarily, you know, just my advice.
Yeah, and people knowing they're not alone. Ladies, thank you so much. This is wonderful. So if you want more information, you can check out Instagram or erincoop.com. We'll also have a link on our webpage at wgntv.com/midday.